Hey, I'm Rob.
And I'm Matt, and we went on a mountain biking trip to Peru.
There were some amazing views, really cool trails, and we met some really nice people. And Matt, what about the trails?
The trails had me at my limit.
Yeah, I was definitely outside of my comfort zone. But yeah, overall, I'm really glad that we did the trip. It was something I'll never forget, actually. First day was putting my bike back together.
We met him at the airport,
Oh, that's right.
threw our bikes on top, and we pretty much went right to the shop and started building your bike up and get dressed and ready for the first ride. All right, we're heading up to where we're gonna start.
Ready, guys? Ready to go. It's raining. I don't know if you can tell that. Feels fine. Oh, I looked backward at Rob and then I got off the trail. I need to put my raincoat on. My goodness. Oh, hello, donkey. Hey Rob, no way I'm looking back. Where are you right now? Just so you know. Okay, that's no brake zone there. Ooh, I see. Freaking take you down. Whoa. Motorcycle suspension. You soak that up, except right there, right? Oh! Ah! That would have been better. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, better, guys.
Good job.
How do you feel to do another one?
Fine.
Fine?
Yeah. You mean hoy or mañana?
Ahora.
Yeah, vamos.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Good lines, guys.
What was it?
Do not look to your right.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
And now it's gonna be a little more still.
Ah. Yeah, if you went down there, you'd just be rolling. You'd be rolling this whole way. That's steep. That's nastier than I've done before, I think.
Yeah!
Yeah, buddy. All right.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, that's awesome. He said, yeah, if it was drier, you would have just been sliding down the whole way. Like, no thanks.
This is a controlled slide. Not very fun, actually.
This is what the town's like. We're staying in Urubamba.
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 We got finished with that first day and just went straight to the hotel, got checked in, and we finished out with a nice meal actually at the hotel restaurant, and I just basically passed out from exhaustion.
Yeah, that was a good night's sleep.
At day 2, we couldn't get all the way to the top because it was too muddy for the car, so starting a second option.
The ride that we ended up doing was probably shorter, but it was still amazing.
And it was a little slick at the top. I remember starting off thinking you really had to pay attention initially because it was a little muddy.
Go ahead, Matt. Looking good.
That's not all mud. All right, now we're getting into maybe some flowy trail. I think we're starting at 12,000 feet. So if you hear me breathing, I ain't doing nothing. That's why. How's the bike feel?
And
ended up bringing the cross-country full suspension bike I had. Bill said it would be fine, plenty of travel. The first day I tried it out and it was totally sketchy. So luckily they had a super nice bike that they were able to lend me.
I wasn't paying attention to the dog until they got pretty close, so it surprised me. But at that point, Alejandro had already gone through, so I knew it wasn't going to be a problem. But were you scared initially, Rob? Or?
Well, I never like getting chased by dogs. After he had given up on you, he focused his attention on me more intently. So, yeah, I mean, it made me a little nervous, but I'm pretty used to getting chased by dogs.
Yeah, but not typically some mangy mutt that's defending his sheep herd, right? So I could see how that could have been a challenge.
Yeah, so they use this place to modify the seeds for different places like the valley, coast, highland.
It was an ancient Inca potato testing facility where they created different environments to test out different potato growing that they could figure out what types of potatoes work at different elevations.
Why should I?
Oh, la la la. Huh. You rolled right through, didn't you?
Más o menos.
Ow. Got a spike in the finger right there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy. That was fun, huh?
Way to go.
Yeah.
With steep section.
Okay. Just get your butt back.
Yeah. Oh, it's just slow. Okay?
Yeah. I turned just a little bit. It'll be okay.
Now we just roll on the road.
Yeah, the ride was going really pretty well. And it just before I know it, I just crashed right on the road. I was mostly worried, though, that it's like, man, second day in, did I break something? Because my palm swelled up at least twice the size on my right hand. I'm like, I don't know. Let's call it a day on this day.
A lot of times Alejandro would stop and say, hey, be careful of this next section. And then after you crash, he made the statement, yeah, a lot of people have crashed there. We're like, Alejandro, that would have been a good thing to say.
And I was just worried that I wouldn't be able to ride the next day, but you guys all dropped me off and then you guys went out for another ride.
Yeah, so that ride, Alejandro and David and I all agreed that we were going to tell you that that was the worst ride of the whole trip.
Estamos en Urubamba.
Urubamba.
Watch out for the motor taxi.
Motor taxi. Down to where we ate. There's all this stuff going on. It definitely does not feel like Kansas anymore. Look down, you can see just chaos back there.
How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, yeah, man.
How was the ride
Yeah, it was
today?
very good.
Yeah.
This is our guy. Check it out.
Peru in Urubamba.
Yeah, Urubamba. Because you weren't with us today, David.
Yeah.
That's why I crashed.
Yeah,
Did you crash?
I heard you had a little accident.
It's fine. It's just a little fat right now, but I can squeeze your hand now.
You can do it tomorrow.
I should be able to break it tomorrow. Yeah. Okay.
Alejandro said that we were going to be going on sort of an epic, super cool trail.
It was far better than what I expected. We just climbed in the van and just kept driving for what seemed like just forever to the top of this mountain.
Yeah, we topped out at 14,500 feet. And when we got out of the van, immediately it was cold and windy, but the view up there was amazing. You were in the clouds and my heart rate was high because I didn't know what we were going to be doing. It looked like we were going to be biking off a cliff.
I know I could do that. Oh yeah. I don't think I could ride this if I wanted. It just kind of screes out. We've got a group with us from Canada today. Seem like a bunch of nice guys. That's fun, huh?
Oh.
Oh, I'm in front of you. Yeah, let the bike go where the bike wants to go. Yeah. It's a little slick when that grass gets wet.
They didn't explain if it had rained. I mean, maybe it had. Maybe that was part of the deal, is it rained, but it just felt like it was a damp environment up there.
And big picture, January is one of the rainiest months. It's their summer, and you can have clouds come through and it'll rain a little bit and then they'll leave. It's like where you have, these monsoons that the cloud will come through, it'll rain a little bit and then it'll go. And you could have a lot of rain or a little bit of rain.
Beautiful. All that is potato farming. It's just amazing. So many people are up here. Yeah. Good job.
Yes, I do.
Finally get some footage of Rob here. I don't know how well I can bunny hop without my cleats. All right, ride number 2. Clip that clip.
Alejandro told us that they were sort of logging some of those for building, I think. Eucalyptus. It was eucalyptus.
They use the eucalyptus trees for a lot of construction purposes. That's one of the ways that they can make a living, right, is logging.
Oh, and I escaped death.
Good recovery, Matt.
It's the end of the day and I'm just silly. Whew. You tired, Alejandro? No? I can feel tired. You're used to it. You're young. You're half our age, man. Let's see how this goes in my pocket.
I've been keeping mine right there. It's been fine.
Yeah.
Because I never fall.
I wanted to use this trip in part to stay in condition. And so we asked Alejandro and Bill if we could go up. They basically suggested that we go up a dirt road that they would have taken the van up.
Still going straight up. No plateaus since the bottom.
One of the advantages of a bike trip is going through and seeing things that you don't see when you're in a car, because when we're climbing up through this village, you can kind of see into what a person's home looks like, and you're going slow enough to be able to say hi to someone who's walking. You get a little bit better sense for what life is like in the villages.
That was pretty funny because when we were climbing up that day, like he took off at a pretty decent pace. I think he was taking it personally that we were twice his age and we're good at pedaling, you know?
Como se dice moo?
Una vaca.
And then we got about 45 minutes or an hour in, and I could see he was waning a little bit.
Well, and when we dropped him, like 3/4 of the way up, we had no mercy. It was like, bye-bye, Alejandro, we're going to keep going. But then he was back in his element going down. We did get to know Alejandro really well and had a lot of conversations with both he and David in the car. One of the nice things about taking a tour is that you do get to know your tour guides. Although Alejandro is from Colombia, David is from Peru.
Rode up for an hour and a half or something and down in 20 minutes.
One thing I would say is that I really appreciated that uphill day because it slowed down and I actually got some very good conversations in with Alejandro. Probably a highlight of the trip was getting to know those guys.
For sure.
And then we decided to go to Machu Picchu because for me it was like, well, felt obligatory, like, you know, you kind of got to do it if we're there. But now after we got there, hands down, I mean, there's no way I would have missed that.
I've been there before 27 years ago, but I had forgotten so much about the cultural importance of Machu Picchu to the Inca civilization.
So the scale of this is just hard to convey. It's just so beautiful, and those rock faces are just straight in your face. And then you turn around, and of course you see Rob. And then you see the rest of Machu Picchu. Got done with Machu Picchu, and now we're here to eat before the train. And we got Rob with me. And we got a pretty incredible view.
Just a gentle stream out front. The locals do some fishing there, I'm sure. We've got 20 minutes to eat, so we gotta hustle. Nice morning for a bike ride.
Adios, David.
Robert, have fun, man. We got to the top, thought it was too short, and so we'd ride up. I'm not sure it's a good idea. Oh man, this is tough, man. Riding up this thing without a trail. And we're off. Still not sure I caught my breath yet. Man, beautiful. There we go. Oh, rode my tire. Rode on my butt on the tire. Ow. Fuck, that hurt. Yeah. Yeah, that don't feel good at all. I'll be okay. Could have been worse.
That was kind of a nasty crash. We're going down a section where I just made a bad decision to kind of grab my brake a little bit and try to get out of the rut. And I started sliding down on my side across the rocks. But could have been a lot worse. Alejandro had to give me quite a bit of medical aid because I was bleeding pretty decently.
Yeah, the first thing when you get up in the morning, like right when you wake up out of bed,
Yeah.
do you have like a
Yeah.
like a panic breath?
A little, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's altitude, you think?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, we're still looking for the trail. I did some logging or something and everything's messed up. Guy's not sure where it is. And we just heard a big old thunder. Oh, I felt some wet.
You cold?
I'm not cold, just didn't want to get soaked. It'll be fine? Okay.
Yeah, fine.
So we're trying to then just get to the bottom, and actually we started hearing thunder. I was getting a little nervous, I gotta be honest, that it was gonna be like a pretty decent sized storm before we got to the bottom, but it turned out fine.
Dude. Rob, you okay?
Yep.
All good?
Yeah.
All right.
I got the tree on the handlebars.
Oh. How'd you like that drop?
Lunch.
Yeah.
I was having so much fun on those drops. I was like, hey, I'm Superman. Bam!
Yep.
And I flew like Superman. I was like,
Yep.
Oh.
I launched.
My last thought would be that most rides, as we were entering a ride, my number one thought was try not to get hurt. And at the end of the last ride of the last day, I was like, well, I'm still alive. I didn't hurt myself. So that's a success.
Yeah, that's funny. I had a similar thought. I was actually so relieved and happy when we got back to Cusco and got to have lunch with Alejandro.
Oh, that's right.
I was just feeling so great that I'm like, well, only got to make it another 24 hours and I'll be home.
And he said of your injury, he's like, well, that's part of the sport.
He said actually what he said was, well, it's just another swipe of the tiger.
That's right.
I was like, that's a fantastic phrase. I would wrap up though, like that last day was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed when we got done, drove to Cusco, got to actually spend a long lunch with Alejandro, got chatting about everything and over a couple beers in the Irish pub, and he started opening up and telling us, other things about his life too.
Good trip,
Right.
Matt. It was a pleasure doing it with you.
You as well. Thanks for planning it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you got something out of it. And just remember, if you ever have a chance to do something epic, say yes.